All right, well, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here on finals day. I want to start off by asking how many of you use a gym? Like how many of you are members at a gym around here? All right, quite a few. That's what I assumed. All right. Can anyone tell me like why did you choose that gym specifically? What makes it good?
Close to home.
Mhm.
It's got all the equipment that I need.
Yep.
I'd like to use.
Awesome. Well, thank you all. That most gyms, obviously, it's convenient to drive close to them, and really having all the equipment you need there is important for everyone. And so I'd like to introduce you to Fit Tech. We are not only a gym, but also a gym management software company based here in Lincoln. And I'd like to share with you today about how our business communicates. I'm the current CEO of this company alongside Cale Dice, who is our CFO, Anna Burt, who leads our human resources team, Andrew Luna, who's our sales manager, Katie Rasfield, who's the head of customer support, and our company communications officer is Zachary Self. At FitTech, we own and operate gyms as well as develop and distribute gym management software. A brief overview of our gyms is that we have state-of-the-art cardio rooms, weight rooms full of weightlifting racks, dumbbell machines, and anything you would need. We also provide yoga, cycling, cardio, and more classes for members to use. And we aim to provide the best equipment and service for our members during their stay. In addition to running gyms, perhaps a bigger portion of our business is developing and managing gym management software. Every gym needs a software to run, both internally and externally. And it's impossible to keep track of all your finances, the memberships, and the staff on your own. The software is an all-in-one package, and it aims to provide everything the business needs. Some of the features we provide, but are not limited to, are tracking finances, tracking memberships, automated billing and processing, any business metrics you would need. For example, tracking how many people show up to your gym in one day or 1 month. And finally, a member app. And this is something that members can download and are able to connect to their gym that they go to. And after that, they can track their workouts, track their calories, and sign up for classes for them. So we currently operate in 3 different cities. Lincoln is our headquarters, and with 90 employees here, we run 2 gyms and an office. The office has a small IT team, sales team, and an HR team. Our Milwaukee team is slightly smaller with 40 employees, and this is tasked with running our data center and developing our software. Milwaukee is a cold location and helps reduce energy costs when running hot servers and is a low risk for natural disasters. Columbus has an office building and a call center as well as an IT and sales team. This has 70 employees, and we're currently looking to expand Columbus, which we will get into shortly. So our mission statement discusses the 2 parts of our business. We aim to provide and help members become better versions of themselves by providing them with the best equipment, software, and service to them. On the other side of our business, our gym management software is key to anyone looking to operate a successful gym. Moving on, if you flip to the first page inside here, we've got an overview of what we're going to talk about today. I've already introduced you to the business. I'm going to move on to both my communiques, and then after that, we'll have our announcements with Anna and Zach, and then move down the list all the way with Andrew wrapping us up with sales. All right. On the next page, I have my first email sent out to the employees here, and it is regarding the expansion to Columbus with the new gym. As I stated earlier, we already have offices there, but we're looking to build a new gym. Columbus is 3 times the size of Lincoln, and we're aiming to reach a larger market and grow the company. This expansion is the first gym outside of Lincoln, and I wrote this email in excitement and kind of explaining the future plans of that. Building this gym would influence other gyms around Columbus to use our software, and I detail more plans surrounding the future of the company. I share a couple facts about when the construction should start and kind of the estimated cost and time schedule. And I concluded with aiming to wrap up sharing updates with employees when I have them. The second statement I made is on the other page. And this one talks about an incident that occurred at one of our gyms in Lincoln. I explained that a member was injured at one of our facilities, and kind of the result of that. And what it says in the email is basically that the member dropped a barbell onto the chest during an exercise and potentially fractured their sternum. I explained that the incident was handled well, not just by employees, but by the members as well. And I went over the importance of knowing the emergency action plan that we have at our businesses, and also being aware and intelligent on how to handle those situations. I congratulated the employees that handled it well, and I just made a note to make sure that employees are up to date on the emergency action plan when emergencies do occur. So that is it for both my communiques. We're going to move on to announcements, starting with our change in healthcare. With that, I would like to introduce our head of HR, Anna Burt.
Thank you. Good morning. We are pleased to announce that we will be switching from our current healthcare provider, Humana, to Blue Cross Blue Shield based out of Nebraska. So we have chosen to go with the large group plan. It is called Premier Blue, and it is a perfect fit for our company because it is for companies that have 150 plus employees. So we are always looking to grow and expand our company, as his announcement was that we are trying to expand. So Premier Blue plan offers a combination of networks and benefits to better fit the needs of our employers, while enhancing their ability to select cost-effective, quality healthcare insurance for their employees as well. So you will have the chance to experience the financial and time-saving advantages of the choice of a network options, flexibility in benefit selection, increased employee engagement, and other benefits include vaccination, cancer screenings, adult well care, newborn care, child well visits, and pregnancy, along with dental and vision plans. So if you turn to that next page, in the packet, it goes through the ins and outs of our new healthcare plan that I would like you to take a careful look at and consider. I also encourage you to reach out to me on our HR Slack group chat or a personal chat for any questions or concerns. So that is, I know it was short, all I have for you today, but now I would like to introduce a new exciting partnership that will be told to us by Zach Self. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Like she was saying, I'm here to talk about our new partnership with the United Way. Here at FitTech, I'm the Business Communications Officer, and I'm excited to announce that we have a new partnership with the United Way to help promote healthy lifestyles and also support our local communities. The United Way is one of the best nonprofits to work with in terms of trying to improve the lives of individuals and families around our community with issues such as education, income, and health. During this partnership, we're able to offer reduced costs and free fitness classes to low-income families in our community. Here at FitTech, we believe that everyone should be able to have access to the benefits of regular exercise. It's an exciting opportunity for us to give back to the groups that might not have had this option before. In addition to these classes, we are able to donate a portion of our profits to the United Way in order to help support them in their efforts to improve the lives of the people in our community. We wanted to thank the United Way for being able to show all the support that they've given us, and we're excited to promote healthy lifestyles and make a difference in our community. With that being said, now I get the privilege to introduce our new Chief Financial Officer, Cale Dice. Cale brings with him a new outlook in the finance industry. Cale has a master's degree from Nebraska Wesleyan University on top of his 15 years of work experience. During his work experience, Cale has been able to oversee all the aspects of financial management, including budgeting, forecasting, and financial reporting. He's also played key roles in strategic planning and also business development. In his free time, Cale loves to remain active by taking his dogs for walks, and he's also into swimming. We're very excited to introduce such a high level of talent to our team. And we know that he's going to immediately make an impact here at Fit Tech. So without further ado, please put your hands together for Cale Dice.
Well, thank you very much for the introduction, Zach. As he said, my name is Cale Dice. I'm the new Chief Financial Officer here at Fit Tech. And it has been a pleasure to meet everyone that's been a part of the board, as well as the employees. And I know that we will bring a lot of great things to this awesome company. First thing I'd like to start out with is kind of providing you guys with a bit of a sample email from one of our quarterly meetings that Finney and Herbert actually sent out to the board. So as you'll see on the screen, we have that example. And the first thing I'd like to talk about is how we are encouraged to bring any suggestions or topics of discussion with us to a meeting. Now, by doing this, it opens the floor up for a lot more discussion. We're able to get through a lot more topics when we're suggested to bring topics of discussion, and it ends up making the meeting flow a lot better. As well as right after that, it says there will be an option for an anonymous questions and suggestions drop box, which I think is very important when you're having a meeting, because there can be times where people are a little almost afraid to bring up a topic of discussion in a big group setting such as a meeting. So having that drop box outside the meeting room acts as a great way to influence good company culture and keep people anonymous if they'd like to be. And then Finian is also very good at responding to emails whenever employees or board members have questions. So he does his job very well, and we end up being able to communicate very well. And that is just an example of one of our board meeting emails. So kind of getting into the board meeting itself, this board meeting talked about our yearly sales, especially in quarter four. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Okay, so looking at the board, you will see that this is a portrayal of the yearly sales. And also, if you flip past the announcement of me being the CFO, you will see a more in detail Excel sheet of what is portrayed here on the screen. So what you will see is in our 3 districts, we actually have 4 sales reps for each spot. And those sales reps make up the portion of the blue, which is, you can kind of see it there. It's a little bit small. Sorry about that. It says Fit Tech sales per month. And then the orange is the industry average per month. So as you can see, every month Fit Tech has been able to surpass the industry average when it comes to sales. And then looking at it a little bit more closely, you will see in the early months of January and February, there tends to be a bit of an increase in sales. And that is simply because people like to buy gym memberships at the beginning of the year. I feel like it's pretty safe to say that a lot of people have heard the term, the New Year's resolution thing, where people kind of have the idea that, oh yeah, we're gonna go hit the gym this year. So we try to take advantage of that as best we can, and we tend to see that spike early in the year just because of those. And what you'll notice is you'll tend to drop off those next couple months, and then you'll see a steady increase into the summer, and then for the rest of the year it kind of just plateaus out, and then the cycle kind of repeats itself. But the thing we really pride ourselves in is, really proving that we can beat that industry average over and over again. And then we also have future goals to increase total profits by 10% each year. And where we found this number is 10% surpasses the industry average growth per year, which is actually 5%. So we think we're able to double that industry average every year with 10%. And then after going into after looking at some finances, I'd like to brighten the mood a little bit and introduce a holiday party. So the holiday party is an event that is planned for December 18th from 12 to 3 p.m. This one in specific is at the FitTech headquarters, but there are also other ones planned for the Milwaukee and Columbus districts as well. It is headlined by food that will be catered by Raising Cane's. And as you can kind of see, one in your packets or two on the board, Raising Cane's was very nice to be able to sponsor us, and we put their logo down there at the bottom. And then also with food, there will be mini games such as putt-putt golf, power puncher, and then even a Dunka CEO tank, which
I'll buy a thing on that.
there you go. We're excited to see you. And there's many prizes to win with those mini games associated. And then after that, around 1:30 p.m., we will be giving out employee accolades for the year, with the biggest accolade being Employee of the Year. And obviously, everybody knows Employee of the Year is a big deal. And that person who wins it this year will have their picture placed in the front hallway of the headquarters. So it's a big deal. There's a couple other things that they get as well, but those are kind of disclosed to the person that wins. And then we're wrapping up our holiday party with a toy drive from the organization Toys for Tots. As you can see, they're also down there right next to Raising Cane's. And we're suggesting that we're suggesting that families bring at least one toy that they have to donate to the cause. And we really thought this was a great idea, because having an organization such as Toys for Tots and providing for people who maybe don't have those gifts or toys during that holiday season is very important. So we wanted to make a difference in the community, not just within our company, but within the Lincoln communities as well as Milwaukee and Columbus. So that is the holiday party, and I will now be handing it back off to the head of HR, Anna Burt.
Thank you. I plan on spending several hours trying to dunk you as well. If you turn to the next couple of pages, you'll see that our company newsletters that we email out on a monthly basis. So they typically contain important announcements such as new hires, special acknowledgments for employees, and even spotlights for customers as well. And they will get a copy of that one since it is an internal newsletter. So for example, one of the newsletters in the has an employee spotlight of the month, which is Andrew Luna. And so he led his sales team to hit their personal records on membership sales this past month. Not only was Andrew and his team hitting PRs and sales, but also in the gym as they had a team bonding moment. So I would like to say congrats to Andrew Luna and his sales team. And then as a side note, we do mail out our newsletters the first of each month. And we would hate for you to miss out on special events such as the FitTech holiday party and other summer events, along with our donation drives and a couple of our fundraising events. So now to hear more on communications is our communications officer, Zach.
Thank you again, Anna. Now I'm going to speak on my favorite part of communication, which is internal communication within the company. Once COVID happened, we had to take a look at how we communicated with each other and within the company, and with the changing climate of business and just the unpredictability of what was happening in the world, we found two programs that have definitely helped improve the internal communication of FitTech. These two programs are Slack and Office 365. The first one was Slack. It is a powerful collaboration tool that allows us to easily share information and collaborate on products in real time. We're able to create different channels for different teams and projects, which keeps everything organized, share files, messages, and other resources with all of our colleagues. Thanks to Slack, we are able to easily be informed from upper level management and stay on top of our work. The next tool to help improve our internal communication was Office 365. Office 365 gives us the opportunities to use powerful tools such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. With this, we can easily create and share documents, spreadsheets, PowerPoints, and emails with each other. This makes it a lot easier for us to collaborate and on projects and ensure that all team members are on the same page. As a whole, Office 365 and Slack have significantly improved the way that we communicate internally. It's led to a lot more collaboration, and it has helped increase productivity and also drive better results for FitTech. And then moving on to the communication of company-wide events. Here at FitTech, company-wide events are a great way of bringing our team together. We like to build a strong community within ourselves. And it's also able to provide us the opportunity to get us to know each other a little better. With that, it can also help boost morale and also boost productivity and encourage a positive work environment. The first way that we ensure that these company-wide events get promoted is through our monthly newsletter. It's just a great way to keep up with all of these events, as well as highlighting past successes from around the company. Reading the monthly newsletter will make sure that you're always on top of these events and remaining informed with what is happening in our company. Other than the newsletters, we like to hand out flyers around the office. As you can see, that one on the left, it is our FitTech Topgolf second annual tournament. These flyers get posted around the office as well as in our Slack channels. So even if you aren't in person, you can still see everything through our Slack channels. The one on the right there is our Holiday Hope donation drive, the Toys for Tots donation drive that Kayla was talking about earlier at our holiday party. These events are a great way to connect with your colleagues and also contribute to the success of our business. So we encourage all of our employees to take advantage of these monthly newsletters and also flyers posted in the office and Slack. With that being said, I get the privilege to introduce the head of customer support, Katie Rasfeld, who will be able to talk about more about the COVID-19 pandemic and how that affected our FitTech company.
Thank you, Zach. Good morning, everyone. My name is Katie Rasfeld, and like Zach said, I am head of customer support. I'm going to cover some challenges that FitTech faced during COVID-19 and some adjustments that we made, along with some common questions that we get from customers. When COVID hit, all gyms and businesses had to close for around 6 months until everything calmed down. COVID was hard for a lot of businesses, as we know, and with our gym management software, our members were still able to use their gym management software. With our gym management software, our members were still able to use their memberships even though our gyms were closed. We had to adjust and were able to offer online classes that you could register for on our website and app. This helped us maintain a profit while gyms were closed, and with that, we were able to reach a lot more people. Customer safety is of our utmost priority, which is why when gyms were able to open back up, we hired additional staff to assist with routine cleaning of all of our equipment, as well as we added cleaning stations into all of our gyms for members to be able to wipe down the machines before and after using them. Luckily, our customer support staff in Wisconsin and Ohio were still able to work during the pandemic from the safety of their homes. This was very beneficial for us because they were able to collect calls and continue to advance our gym management software. As a company, we stayed connected through Zoom during the pandemic. Each team would have weekly meetings as well as monthly company meetings. As a company, we would have irregular happy hour over Zoom to boost morale within the company. At FitTech, we get a lot of questions. For example, what does your software do? And like Finn said earlier, our gym management software is an all-in-one software. It tracks your membership, allows you to schedule for classes, track your finances, automated billing and processing, and business matrix, so how many members are coming in per week. Another question we get is, how can I sign up for classes? Sign up for classes at FitTech, all you have to do is download our app or go to our website But to be able to sign up for classes, you need to be a membership and can do that on our app and website as well. And like I said earlier, once in the app, you can track your workouts, meals, and more. Some of the classes that we provide at FitTech are cardio, strength, mind and body, cycling, and virtual for people who can't make it into the gym but still want to get a workout in. And we also offer dance and HIIT classes. Now I have the pleasure of introducing Andrew Luna, our sales manager, to talk about product and service of our company.
Thank you, Katie. If you could do me a favor, and it's the second to last page on your guys' packets, and it's the third to last page on yours, Professor Brooks. So that package kind of states that get in shape today. As Katie just finished making a huge point on our services and the apps, our development. The whole thing is why choose our gym? Why choose us? I know there's many times that you have gone to the gym. Kind of like, yeah, what do I feel like doing today? Legs, do I feel like just running? Do I feel like just hopping on a treadmill? And our app and our services provide that. Going in more into the weightlifting side of it, say there are people, such as myself, that are trying to get stronger, get a little bigger, then I can contact a personal trainer within our services and within our app to allow us to allow myself to gain new different type of workouts, along with every day helping with what to eat, when to eat it type thing on a meal-based plan, along with any other questions that you may be provided with working out. Along with this, something that my sales team has focused on in the past year and a half, almost 2 now, from COVID, was our social media. So on the screen, you can see there is a Twitter post, and then one of our Instagram posts that we have. Going to the Instagram side, we use this more for our gym services and our gym promotion. So such as new technology that may be coming into your favorite machine. Something different feature that our app provides is that, well, with every machine that you use, whether it be a dumbbell, whether it be a row machine or a different type of machines, you keep it a treadmill as well. Our app connects to it and will allow you to know how fast you're going, how much time you should be spending, how many reps or sets you may want to do. Along with this, our Twitter is more for an update for our customers and for businesses that we have relationships with. It allows us to kind of send out a tweet if there is a problem within our software. For the past year and a half, I believe there has been only 2, and our tech team is right away on it, and it's maybe lasted an hour. And we have talked to people who are at the gym who are trying to use our app at the time, allowing us to gain even more customers, because I know a lot of people who have used other gym apps, when their services or anything goes down, it tends to be down for a while or a couple of days, not being able to finish the workouts. Leading into that, our service and brochure overview kind of. So leading in more to the business side of it and our relationships with other gyms and other organizations around the country. Our manager system allows the gyms to have an easy way to clock in, clock out. Along with this, allows us to give different finance numbers, not only to the gym across that they may be having ownership on, but also back to us to allow us to gain the best relationship and both profit us at the end of the day. As Anna had stated earlier, my team had just broke a significant record of 10% this past month. We have been trying to break that record of revenue for the past, I want to say, 3 months now. And this is something, our manager system is something that's huge to help us throughout that system. Yes, customers are first and our relationships are first no matter what. But at the same time, we tend to look at the side, especially my sales team and the more manager system and the revenue side. Going more into our product now, something that we have been trying to work on and trying to put out there as a selling point for my team is allowing us to help anybody in a variety of age ranges. So somebody like myself or somebody a little older than me, 30s, mid-30s, even later in their age, allows them to gain knowledge of what workout they want to do. So stay active, stay fit, Some people may just want to stay healthy, and we have that offering on our app and on our product. And along with this, I just want to kind of finish off with some closing statements. Every time you guys go to gym, if FitTech is not in there yet, I promise you we will be soon. And if you would like any more information, please contact any of the people on the board, and we are glad to help you. Thank you.